Hey folks, welcome to Purdyville Live, where the news is real, but the commentary is questionable. And today we got ourselves a classic case of playing poker without looking at your hand. The West is out here trying to cut a deal without Russia about something that Russia absolutely hates. That's like planning a surprise party, Jimmy, for your boss when he already done said he hates surprises. No, Purdy, it's worse than that. That's like planning a wedding for your ex and inviting all her enemies before you even ask her if she wants to get married again. Oh, so they're pulling a reverse Ukraine peace deal special where they make a deal amongst themselves first and then approach the one country that actually matters. Genius. Pure genius. All right, Jimmy, let's break it down. Yeah, the West, led by the usual suspects, thinks they can hammer out an agreement about, let's say, Ukraine, energy, security, whatever, but they didn't invite Russia to the party. Right. Instead, they get together in their fancy offices, smoke their imported cigars, and say, "Gentlemen, we have a plan. We shall draft an agreement that Russia absolutely hates. And then, after we're done signing it amongst ourselves, we'll go tell Russia they need to follow it." And then they're shocked when Russia's like, "Not yet, baby." It's like trying to sell a car you don't even own. Nah, it's worse than that. It's like breaking into somebody's house, rearranging the furniture, and then asking them if they like it. What did they think Russia was going to do? Say, "Oh wow guys, thanks for making a deal about us without us. We'd love to comply." That's the geopolitical equivalent of writing a breakup letter before even telling your girlfriend you're done. And posting it online before she reads it. But you know what's coming next? Oh, I know. Russia's about to turn around and make their own deal, but this time with China, Iran, North Korea, and maybe even a few countries we don't expect. Oh, I guarantee some random country is about to enter the chat, like Venezuela, or Brazil, or South Africa, or Canada. Can't forget those Canucks up there, just to mess with us. That would be the ultimate plot twist. Well, before we go any further, Jimmy, we got to take a break to pay some bills. Commercial break number 1. Uncle Earl's Russian negotiation course. So you want to negotiate with Russians? Big mistake. But Uncle Earl help. I teach you 3 simple rules for Russian diplomacy. Never start negotiation by telling them what to do. Big no-no. Never assume vodka is just a drink. Vodka is a strategy. Always prepare for bear attack, just in case. Act now and get a free Kalishnikov. Sign up for Uncle Earl's crash course in Slavic survival, and I throw in free How to Outdrink an Oligarch ebook. Now back to the show. Alright, so the West is over here signing agreements in an echo chamber. Meanwhile, Russia is playing chess while the West is out here playing hungry hippos. Russia's sitting back like, "Oh, you guys made a deal with Ukraine and that little old England guys? That's cute. We made this deal." And boom, they unveil some mystery agreement with China, India, and Saudi Arabia. Or even better, they just ignore the West completely. "See you later, girlfriends." That's the power move right there. Just don't acknowledge it. Imagine you draft a whole plan, put your name on it, get all your friends to sign it, goes on CNNs and does the fancy talk shows with that Anderson Cooper guys. That guy's good looking, isn't he? And when you present it to the one guy that actually matters, he's called El Putino, the Pootlers. He just says, "Who are you again?" That's the international ghosting at its finest. And having said that, Purdy, let's take our second commercial break. Commercial break number 2. Dick Stamp's Russian Translation service. Listen here, baby. If you're tired of getting lost in translation, Dick Stamps Russian Translation Service is here to help. I'll personally translate all your diplomatic messages straight into Russian, with extra attitude and dramatic pauses, just like Elvis himself, For example, if you want to say, let's make a peace, baby, I'll translate that into, let's make a vodka, and a plate of beef stroganoff, baby. Act now and get a free fur hat. That's right, call now, and I'll throw in my bonus CD. Elvis sings the Soviet national anthem. Now back to the show. All right, Purdy, let's go full Purdyville conspiracy mode. What's the dumbest thing the West could do next? Oh, that's easy, Jimmy. They's gonna double down like they always do. Keep taking it up a notch. Meaning? Oh, they gonna get mad that Russia didn't accept the deal, the ceasefire, and all that hunky-dory. And instead of revising it or negotiating properly based on what's going on, they'll just say, well, we're sanctioning you again. No surprise there. Exactly. Oh, classic. And then Russia just turns around and keeps doing whatever it was doing, blowing up people. But now, just to be petty, they'll make a better deal with China and India, and the West will be over here crying like, but why won't you take our deal? It's a beautiful deal. It's a very nice deal. Shiny trinkets. You should accept it like the Indians did. Ha! And that's when Russia just looks at them and says, you should have asked us first, dummies. Now we gotta take another break, Jimmy. Another commercial break. Commercial break number 3. Amazon Andes sanction-proof shopping. You guys tired of the West sanctions ruining your shopping experience? Introducing Amazon Andes sanction-proof shopping. Get all the best Russian products like vodka, caviar, roasted bear nuts, and tracksuits. Can't forget them 90s tracksuits when the mobster guys ran Russia, without the fear of your government looking through your transactions. For a limited time, you can use promo code Putin 2025 to unlock special discounts on our premium Smuggler's Bundle. Act now and get a free knockoff Rolex. Now back to our show. All right, Purdy, so what's the wildest possible outcome here? Oh, that's easy, Jimmy. The West makes their deal, tries to enforce it, and then Russia just pretends it don't exist. And the West just got eggs on his face and looks like a dummy. They just straight up ignore it? Yep, they'll be like, oh, you guys signed something? How nice. Why don't you frame that? It might last longer. We just gonna keep blowing people's up over here. No, nothing to see. Move along. And then the West will have a full meltdown. Yep, they'll scream about how Russia's breaking all the rules, how they's bigger and they's attacking the smaller, and all of that mumbo-bajumbo. Exactly, and Russia never agreed to anything. Exactly, and that's when the West realizes they played themselves, which sometimes feels good to play yourself, but the West shouldn't do it with Russia. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And that, folks, is why you don't negotiate without the one guy you actually need in the room. And why international politics is just the world's worst group project. Especially when you got that French guy and that British guy and the German people who always go back and renege on their promises. Hint, hint, Merkel, Hollande, and that Poroshenko guy. Liars. Ha! See you next time on Purdyville Live. And don't forget to hit the like button. Actually, you should stroke it real slow because that's how the like button rolls. And subscribe. Stick your finger right on it and press it like 9 times till it explodes. Yeah, baby. Out.
It's Purdy Jenkins. It's Purdy Jenkins. It's Purdy Jenkins.